Okay, guys and girls, I'm sitting in a deer stand here this evening, and I had a couple little problems. One is my battery, I don't think, is charged up all the way or something, and I couldn't get my feeder to test run. It's half empty, so it might be throwing. I don't know. There wasn't anything on the ground, and I got in that blind here, and the blind was completely full of moths and wasps. And I got a lot of them out. I opened all the windows of this Texas Hunter Wrangler blind. I got all the windows open. A lot of them went out. Of course, they get in here because it's cold at night, and there's still some of them flying around in here. But some of them, I've killed a few of them, stepped on them, killed them with my hands. So I'm hoping to get them all out of here. But I don't know if the feeder wasn't going off. We may not see much action here tonight, but we might. So I'm getting ready to go pheasant hunting at Winter, South Dakota, and so I'll be reporting from up there for the next few days. But I've got a couple of days here at the ranch. I just got a million things to do, but I just had to get out here and sit in this stand for a little while this evening. Maybe we can show you a couple deer, maybe not. They might be some come by chasing. Forgot my tripod. I don't have a tripod, so I apologize for the poor photography. But they might be shaking a little bit. This old iPhone. I got to get me a new one. They need to give me one, is what they need to do. But I got AT&T stock. They ought to give me one. But anyhow, we'll see what happens. I just saw 3 deer. They're all does and fawns, look like. I didn't see any antlers. I just walked through that little area right over there. That's right on the trail. I looked over and saw a head. It's way over there. I'm zoomed out in case there might be a buck behind them. Looking at that spot. No tripod's not a good deal. I just forgot that. I did bring my 22 in case I see a coyote or some pigs come in here. The deer were walking, be right to left there as we're looking at them. So they could come around and come in maybe this other area over here. This is where we lost all those big pecan trees. I had a friend of mine come in here and cut up some of these for firewood. We still have several trees on the ground though. That's not good. I wish he'd got them all cut up and taken off. I guess he got tired of cutting firewood. It's pretty easy to get tired of cutting firewood. I think he was selling them. That's a good pecan wood. It sure makes good cooking wood too. The 3 looks like 2 does and a fawn, or a doe and 2 fawns or something. The fawns are so big right now that you can't hardly tell. Anyway, at least we saw something. I saw something. You didn't see anything, did you? Trust me, 3 went by right there. Here. Two. I'm a baby. A lot of glare off that sun. Gotta be super quiet. Another one. Another one. Oh, girls. Girls and babies. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Baby feeling his oats a little bit. No bugs following him. This whole battery's 2 or 3 years old in that feeder. My electronics are not reading the whole display, so I think that battery's low. So this one hasn't been throwing, probably. The reason all those wasps was in here was whomever was in this last left the door not quite latch, about an inch crack in there, and that's all it takes for a lot of wasps and moths to get in here. One thing about it, when you open all the windows, they all go toward the light and they all flew out, so that was pretty good. Except some of them now knocked down on the floor. They got steamrolled by a crusher. Crusher 10.5. She's beautiful. It's a little yearling. I don't know where the other one went. Trying to be really quiet and have all the windows open. Beautiful out here this evening. Made it to 78 degrees in November. Isn't that something? It's really something. Okay, at least we've seen 7 so far. I've seen 7, you've only seen 4. I think that might be some of what we've already seen just come by. I just turned to look out another window and saw those. I think those are the same ones that we saw in the other window. This is a cool spot, whether you have the feeder going off or not. I had this spot a lot out of a ladder stand. Before we put a feeder in a big Texas Hunter Wrangler stand down here. Yeah, hard to see them, pretty thick in here. One thing about this area is they come in from all directions, 360 degrees. So you gotta really watch out all the windows all the time, because the deer come from all 4 directions. That one's coming into the feeder, so it might have been, oh, heard me talking. Coming in downwind. Pretty smart deer. Another deer. Shooting right into the sun. Another doe. Those fresh limbs have blown down. We had 35-mile-an-hour winds today. So all limbs have blown down, had some nice green leaves on them. That's 8 deer. No antlers. I want to see one chasing a doe around here for a while. That'd be cool. That would be very cool. The ones we're seeing right now are just on the evening feed. Got a full moon, so look at her working on that. That's a tree limb that's fallen down today. She's got nice fresh green leaves that she's eating. Pecan tree leaves. Those are delicious. You ever tried them? They're good. Here we go. They must smell me. They know I'm here. Oh yeah. Spooked them. They circle all the way around. and come up to this stand downwind. Very smart deer. Where are they? There they are. The squirrel running down the tree, stealing my pecans. Deer running everywhere. Look at all the deer. Holy cow. Something scared them. I don't think that was me. Oh, it's Apache. Coming down here. Oh. That, boys and girls, is the full moon coming up back here behind the trees. Kind of looks like the sun shining through there, but trust me, that's the full moon coming up. Is that not something? We had about 8 or 10 deer around the stand here until Apache drove up in his mule. I sent him a note about maybe that battery might be low. And I told him I was going to sit here till dark. I guess he thought I wanted to bring a battery right now, so he did. So that kind of ended the hunt, but I'm staying here till dark anyway. But that's an incredible shot right there. Did you see the moon, the reflection off of it, the beams coming off the side of it? That's a full moon coming up back through the woods, and it's just got a little open area there that is sort of shining through. But absolutely spectacular. And we saw a few deer, not many, but and we probably would have seen a buck or two maybe if Apache hadn't come up and scared them all off. He told me, he said, I scared all your deer off. And I said, you sure did. But it was still wonderful to get out here and spend a couple of hours in the stand. We'll do it again soon if I can. Got such a busy schedule right now. But once we get past the 16th of November, the schedule's going to lighten up some, I hope. We've got some commercials to shoot, some videos to shoot, and some new sponsors that we're working on that we'll probably be spending quite a bit of work on. But they're exciting new sponsors, So I can't tell you much about them, but I will shortly. So guys and girls, get out in the deer stand if you have a chance. Even if you're not going to hunt, you're just going to go out and enjoy the evening and watch the deer in the natural habitat. And you will love it. Fish lucky. And remember, I sure do love you.